My name is Matthew Levy. I'm the Marketing and E-commerce Manager at Schramsberg Vineyards and Davies Vineyards. The history of Schramsberg dates back to 1862. That's when Jacob and Annie Schram founded this property. This property is located on Diamond Mountain. It's in between St. Helena and Calistoga, about halfway between those two, but there's a very rugged mountainside here where he decided to settle down, find some of the flat benches that he could clear and plant some vineyards, put up a very nice Victorian house here on the property, and then dug these caves or hired people to dig these caves by hand using the picks and shovels. And it's the very first location of hillside vineyards, and of course now hillside vineyards are known for doing great concentrated fruit. Schramsberg Vineyards is known for sparkling wine. That's what they produce. There is a red wine program, but it's under a different label called Davies Vineyards. The Schramsberg brand, when you see it on a shelf, is going to be sparkling wine. We do a breadth of sparkling wines from Chardonnay based, or the Blanc de Blanc style, to Pinot Noir base, or the Blanc de Noir style, and even a rosé, which would sort of be somewhere in the middle, where you might have some Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, but with skin contact on that Pinot Noir. So it's really three different styles within that. Most of what we make are brut in style, so it's a small amount of residual sugar brought back in to help balance out that acid. Schramsberg Vineyards is an exciting place to come and visit because of the authenticity of what we offer here. We have these caves that were hand dug back in the 1800s. When you come and visit, you're actually going to get a tour through these caves to see what all the effort that went into that back 150 years ago. Beyond that, you're going to learn about the history of the property. You're going to learn what Jacob's vision was back in 1862 when he came here, what he did for the first 50 years of this property's life, what the Davies family saw in this property, what they saw as the opportunity to make a world-class sparkling wine here in California, something that wasn't being done at that time using the Chardonnay and the Pinot Noir grapes in the 1965 time. There wasn't even a lot of those vineyards available to use, let alone someone taking those grapes and then making a sparkling wine out of that. Then the different tiers within that, having this sort of core tier, and then there are J. Schram tier, the reserve tier, these wines that sit on the lees, aging in these caves for 7.5 years, in contact, building the complexity and the layers of flavors, and then being released out to the market 8 years later from when they were put into the caves so that people can enjoy those for a special occasion.